Believe it or not, pornography has been around for centuries, if not longer. Depictions of sexual acts can be found in ancient art, literature, and even archaeological remains. However, the invention of digitalization and modern visual media in today's society changed everything. Pornography use today is recorded at an all-time high, with 2.5 million people visiting the world's most popular porn sites every 60 seconds. Yes, you heard that correctly. And the worst part is, it's more harmful than ever before. To actually show you how damaging pornography actually is, we must dive deeper into the topic of neurotransmitters. Our brain is like a giant communication network, and neurotransmitters are the messengers sending important information between different parts of your brain and body. They're like little chemicals that help your brain cells to talk to each other. Each neurotransmitter has a specific job, like making you feel happy, excited, focused, relaxed, or experience pain, which are all emotions needed for survival. One of these messengers is called dopamine. It's the feel-good messenger in your brain and acts like a little helper that makes you happy and excited. It's like a high five for your brain. Dopamine acts like a reward hormone for doing certain things, so you'll want to do them again in the future. Just imagine when you feel really hungry and you eat right after. It's like the food tastes way better. This is the brain's way of saying, "That's awesome, you kept us alive. Here's some dopamine to make you feel great." Unfortunately, in today's society, mankind abuse this hormone in several ways. Some drugs, like cocaine and methamphetamine, play tricks on our brains by making them release a huge flood of dopamine all at once. It's like getting a super-duper big high five. But this is actually not a good thing. These drugs make our brains think that something really amazing is happening, even though it's not. And because of this, our brain wants more and more of that feeling. But the problem is, the more we use these drugs, the less dopamine our brain can make on its own. So over time, we need more of the drug just to feel normal or happy. Let's see the scientific explanation of what this does to the body. Your body constantly strives to maintain a specific balance during its processes, a state known as homeostasis, or baseline level. When exposed to unnatural levels, such as through the drug use we mentioned before, your brain reacts by decreasing the overall number of receptors, ensuring that the body doesn't receive as much as before. So while this might sound complex, what does it all mean? Research suggests that individuals with lower dopamine receptors experience effects like fatigue, diminished motivation, reduced libido, mood swings, memory loss, social anxiety, sugar cravings, stress, insomnia, and an inability to focus. To top it all off, there's also a growing body of evidence indicating that low dopamine plays a direct role in contributing to depression. Yes, you heard that right, depression. Recognize any of these traits in yourself? Well, my friend, I'm sorry to tell you, but you might actually have low levels of dopamine. In the meantime, you are probably shouting at your screen right now, "But I don't use any drugs, how can this be possible?" Well, pornography behaves quite similarly to the drugs we talked about earlier. When you are experiencing an orgasm from watching porn, you get a huge release of dopamine. To compare this to the drug abuse we mentioned earlier, imagine it's about 200 units above the baseline dopamine in your body. Now take a guess how much units dopamine above baseline cocaine frees up with its usage. Are you ready for the truth? Well, here it comes. Cocaine triggers a staggering release of dopamine, ranging from about 100 units to approximately 300 units of the baseline dopamine levels. This means that, on average, the dopamine release of an orgasm from watching porn is equivalent to the one-time usage of cocaine. That's crazy if you ask me. But porn has been around for centuries. Why is it suddenly becoming a problem now? Yes, pornography has indeed existed for centuries, but in the past, it mostly took the form of text or old Playboy magazines. Nowadays, it's videos featuring females with more pronounced and unrealistic bodies. This creates a false sense of reality for oneself. Your brain starts to believe that you're engaging in sexual activities with these attractive individuals, when the dark truth is that you're just alone gazing at a screen. This is precisely why the earlier mentioned dopamine peak is so intense. As time has passed over the centuries, pornography has become more lifelike, to the point where it's nearly as realistic as engaging in intimate activities. But this illusion of intimacy comes at a cost. As your brain gets accustomed to these hyper-realistic depictions, it becomes desensitized to the more ordinary and genuine experiences of human connection. It's like constantly eating sugary and artificially flavored foods. Your taste buds become dulled, and you find it hard to appreciate the natural flavors of real, wholesome food. Similarly, You start to crave the intense rush of dopamine that pornography provides, making real-life interactions and relationships seem less exciting in comparison. It's important to remember that accessing porn has become incredibly easy nowadays, with just a few clicks. This is quite different from cocaine, which is banned in most countries worldwide. Whether we like it or not, even minors can easily reach these sites by lying about their age, which lets them bypass the site's protective measures. Although we don't have enough studies about how pornography affects minors to draw conclusions about their dopamine levels, based on what we currently know, there aren't many positive outcomes from it. We have seen that the effects of pornography are more than meets the eye. It messes with our brain's natural reward system, making us want more and more of the artificial excitement. So, it's important to think twice when society tells us that watching pornography is okay. The advice might have worked in the past when things were different. But right now, we're dealing with a whole new level of realism in the pornography industry, resulting in increasingly intense spikes of dopamine over time. It's worth remembering that real connections and experiences are way more fulfilling than the illusion on a screen. We should seriously start to raise questions about its implications and discuss whether measures should be taken to address its effects. It's not about shaming anyone, but raising awareness of the potential consequences and to keep our dopamine levels in balance. Just as with any addiction, breaking free requires self-awareness, a support system, and a commitment to rewiring your brain for healthier habits and genuine connections. Remember, it's never too late to reclaim control over your thoughts and actions. Your thoughts on this matter are also important. Feel free to share your perspective in the comments. If you found this video enlightening, consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more insightful content.